Welcome to round 3 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of October 24th. I'm Catherine Aleko, and I'm here with Nicole Eridix.
Hello.
And Terry Morrow.
Hello.
We're moms of teens and young adults, and when it comes to parenting, we've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. But we're still waiting for that day when we'll reach the finish line and have no further need to lay down in a dark room with a wet rag over our eyes, worrying about something or other. Wednesday is complaint day here on Parenting Roundabout, and today we are complaining about more ways to classify parents. So
it's such a fun parlor game. Everybody can play.
Yes. I mean, first we're complaining because we had this idea like 3 years ago.
Dang it. We still have the notes if anybody wants to contact us.
Right. So the New Yorker in the Shouts and Murmurs humor column has a whole new batch of, you've got we already know, of course, about the helicopter parent and the lawnmower parent and the tiger parent and all that stuff. So a writer named Jay Martell has come up with many more, and some of them make a lot of sense. Some of them are a little less so. I did enjoy his definition of his or her leaf blower parents. Very loud and aggressive, don't actually deal with stuff so much as dramatically blow it around so that someone else will clean it up. I do think there are people like that for sure. And some others of these reminisce with you.
We're definitely drone parents, right? It's like...
Yes.
Use location services on phones, ring doorbells, and old baby monitors to track their children.
Oh, yeah.
I hadn't thought of those other two, so I'm going to be looking into that.
Yes.
Does it happen to other people's ring doorbells?
I don't know. I mean, but Nicole has one, so you can see like if a package came or whatever, right?
A ring.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Does that pick up audio? Can you hear what people are talking about as they walk by your door?
Yeah.
Haven't you ever seen the like viral videos of like little kids go to the ring doorbell and just have like an extended conversation?
But you have to be super close to the door, or would it pick up people on the sidewalk? I ask.
It can, because you can set a range.
Walks where my husband and I have conversations.
Yeah, they'll hear you.
Oh, crud.
Yeah, because you can set a range. It's a super mic.
Yikes. See, I tell him that. Keep your voice down. There are ring doorbells around, and he looks at me like I'm,
Oh, no, they hear you.
Conspiracy theory on the internet, but it's like, no, I think this is really true.
If they choose to hear you. I mean, there's so much that goes on. You kind of filter out what's important and what isn't. So.
Somebody has a dull evening and there's nothing going on TV, and they've listened to all their podcasts. Let me just watch the Ring doorbell for 5 hours.
You might actually be on the Ring neighborhood. What do they call
there's
it?
like a TV show,
feed.
Isn't
there? It's like a feed that you can go on to on the Ring app, and people post like funny things that they've seen on their Ring app in your neighborhood. So you might.
My husband, no more talking politics on our walks. Keep it to yourself. We don't want any trouble.
Just don't talk about the neighbors.
Yeah,
and then you should be fine, right?
And then we should be fine.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't be saying, I don't like the way they did the siding on that house. I see there's new siding over there. It looks pretty crummy.
Oh my God, their lawn is so overgrown. They let their kids run wild.
Well, and to bring it back to the New Yorker, they do have an update on lawnmower parents, which is riding mower parents. Too lazy to stand while they clear a path for their children.
I'm the one here that's like really obnoxiously aggressive, but does things for a good reason. These are all parent shaming, aren't they?
Yes, pretty much. Well, the aggressive one is probably the first one. Wearing blender parents will absolutely liquefy obstacles to their children's future success, but are not above dicing someone who just annoys them.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, I guess maybe there were people who would think I was that way when my kids were in school.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at iPhone 6 parents. Old, sluggish. Slow on the uptake.
But that one's actually
New Yorker.
Well, if you read the whole, that one actually is probably the most positive
Yeah.
sometimes more reliable despite being quirky and often cracked.
What that means is we don't want you coming in here asking for your websites and your people to text you. We like the old-fashioned ones. You don't know how to do any of that stuff.
Right.
Okay, this is the one that two here that I totally love. Tesla parent. Quiet, attractive, and ostensibly better for the world, but loathed by other parents for their sanctimonious bull bleep. Yes.
Yes.
And the Peloton parent. Want the world to believe that they're in great shape and up for any challenge, but when it comes right down to it, they're just watching TV. Those are the TikTok parents of the world. Mm-hmm. They don't have that here, do they? The parents that
they don't have TikTok. Yeah.
Maybe pug parent. Yeah. I could be a pug parent now, not then. Always watching with big bulgy eyes, but have trouble breathing and get exhausted easily. That's like me.
Oh, this is the best one. Particle accelerator parent, known for propelling their child forward at high speeds until he or she cracks up at 15 during freshman year at Harvard. The child that cracks up first year university because their parents have done everything for them, and then all of a sudden they're not.
Well, and they've pushed them to do something that they weren't ready for or didn't want to do, or right?
Yeah,
for sure.
But we're none of those.
No.
There must be some rude names to call the kind of parent I was. I gotta think people remember me not fondly, but like let's see, hemorrhoid parent. Kind of a pain in the ass.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh!
What would we call somebody who seems like they're nice and want to work with you, and then at meetings just is extremely difficult? That would have been me. She's so nice when I see her in the library, but then she just doesn't agree with anything.
Right.
Ha! The stealth crank.
I make every member of the family do things together whether they want to or not, and those are called trash compactor parents.
Yeah.
But it's true, why there's no, except for possibly the iPhone parents one, which is like a backward compliment.
Yes, exactly.
There's no good ones, you know.
Right. Was this written by a teacher?
No, teachers are often the worst parents.
There should be some name for that.
Honestly.
The knows better parent.
Yes.
But too fun, and some of them are so accurate. And like I said, there's the TikTok parent is missing. We need to add the TikTok parent.
Right.
What is the TikTok parent?
Well, the one who makes parenting look like so easy and dreamy.
Like 30 seconds at a time?
Yeah, yes. and you know, the world's greatest parent in a minute. So.
Yes.
And if it's not this easy and, you know, fun and relaxing for you, then you are the problem, right?
You're doing it wrong.
I think
do it my way.
That is what makes that one so bad. And that's just the latest, you know, like right now it's TikTok, and it used to be Facebook or you know, blogging or whatever the thing was. Like, what was it when it was like the June Cleaver parent or something. I don't know what it was in the past.
The PTA lady or the...
Yeah.
I don't know.
The practically perfect in every way parent.
Yeah. There's always somebody.
Have we identified podcast parents yet? Because I think that's probably...
Always on the lookout for things to talk about.
Exactly.
So don't tell them any of your secrets or any of your questions, or they'll...
That's right.
It'll be veiled. It'll be like this lady I talked to
a topic.
Yeah. Don't say anything around them. It will become the topic of their next podcast.
But But if you have a good idea for a topic, you could just sort of mention it while we're walking by, and we'd pick it up.
Exactly.
And that'd be great. Thank you.
We pick it up with our Ring doorbell.
That's right. We'll mention you on the podcast if you want to suggest a topic openly to us, but otherwise we'll just eavesdrop on your conversation.
We have covert ways of collecting information and our topics. So stay tuned, because you know what? You might be on our next podcast.
That's right.
Or the topic of our next podcast.
It could happen.
It could happen. So, yes.
We're stalking all our listeners on social media.
Because we are drone parents.
That's right. We're drone podcasters. Constantly looking.
Mm-hmm. Well, lots of fun. Tell us what you think you are.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear if we're missing anything. That's it for today's round 3. Tune in tomorrow when we'll obsess about self-care, and then on Friday to see what we've come up with for our Roundabout Roundup picks this week. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there, on our Facebook page, or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.